I had a kid that when he first came in, he wore his hair long and shaggy and in his face, and he wore a hoodie. And so he would never look at me in the eyes. He always had his head down. Very quiet kid.
I was very stubborn and hard-headed. I had one way set in my head, and that was the way. And if it wasn't that way, I was really mad. Problems at home. Parents were splitting up and getting separated. My dad was with his girl all the time, and Mom was just always gone. So I was just mad. My first incident with the police, I was just running around, smoking, drinking, whatever, and they pulled us over one day and got us caught, and they found a pipe on me and tried to lie about it, and he was like, nah, you're lying, so I'm like, no, I'm not, whatever. But yeah, I got angry with the cop when I shouldn't have, and it ended up bad for me.
He also got into methamphetamine, and but he wore real baggy clothes, so it was real hard to tell how much weight he was losing. And one day he came in, and it was starting to warm up a little bit, and I realized at that time, probably, I mean, it was like hit me like a ton of bricks that this kid was in trouble. His arms weren't probably that big around. I mean, they were little. And so that was what I was able to use with him to convince him that he needed to go to treatment. He went to CRC and did the 12-week drug program there at CRC, and he came out of that program just completely different. He went back to high school, he graduated, he did everything that he was supposed to do, and about 3 months ago, he comes in, he's 22 now, he comes in my office, brings his new baby son into my office and wanted me to be one of the first ones, I mean, brand new, I mean, just out of the hospital new, and wanted me to see his new son.
It made me more realize things like it's not about me anymore. It's about him. It's about taking care of him and making sure he's taken care of. So he's a good one. He's fun. Don't just stay on him. Don't give him as much freedom as I had when I was a kid. To just run around and be able to do those things, you gotta stay on them, make sure they're on the right path.